No substitute. No substitute for you. Listening to South Park, Chef, no substitute. Rest in peace, Isaac Hayes. These I pulled off the long ago shelf, which has actually become the I'm done burning you in and now you just go on the shelf. So some of these might be new and old. I'm going to get them mixed up, I'm sure. These are the Simphonio Rx10s, 10 millimeter dynamic, and I don't know the price. All I can tell you is I'm not using the stock wire because I fucking hated the stock wire. It's just one of these like little guys that just kept getting tied up. I was going to just yank it apart and destroy it. Luckily, it's a 2-pin, so my Chimera cable, if you don't know about my Chimera cable, you can get a Z-Reviews Let Short Chimera cable with interchangeable heads, linked in the description. So I put the cable in the little button pouch. You've seen this button pouch a couple times before. And now we're going to play the fun game of let's guess how much these cost. By the way, a Hago mousepad in the description. Thank you for supporting me on Patreon and Subscribestar. Your money means I don't have to worry about monetizing these, which means Hago Girls mousepad. So I picked a wallpaper because these feel like they were made by very smart people, and that is a stereotype that the girl with glasses is very smart. The shape is bizarre. I have to take them out to show you. This is bizarro Stormy. What the fuck is this? And you look at it and you go like, which way does it go in? Like that? No. This wire basically goes straight up into your ear hole. Like there's an embedded, they call it a turbine shaped stainless steel chamber that starts here and then goes straight through. And then here's your end. And guess what? It's a flared. It actually gets wider. It isn't just a straight tube. It gets a little bit wider, which means it's narrow at the back, which means you really only got to get your tip over the end of the tip, and then it's like super easy. And it'll actually, because they've made it that like not a cone shape like this, it's like this. That means your tip will seal at the front and can pivot. Smart. More IEMs need that. Because now I can go in my ear and it could also like, it's just like a degree. It'll rotate, but it'll actually pivot around. It's also fucking massive, and we know that it's all contained in here because it's 10 millimeter, which means all of this just fills up the whole space. It's shown in white there, which kind of looks like someone hot glued it. But here's the thing. This weird giant shape, I'm gonna do the thing where I take the camera off my head to show you. Because we're in the future of Z-Reviews now, so I can actually, oh God, it's ruined my hair. Whatever, look at it. I don't know if it's showing it. I've never had my ears filled to this capacity with anything but a true, like an actual custom IEM. Like and look with the wires, it's just everything is perfect around it. These are super fucking comfy. I actually took these off the wall. Hold on, put this back on my head. I took these off the wall because I'm like, all right, I just did a bunch of cheap IEMs. I need to find one that looks like it's maybe going to cost some money. We're going to find out. From how they sound, however, as a single dynamic, by the way, orange. I love the like fabric pleated orange interior of the box. The only reason this is out is I like orange. Orange is great. Listening to them, I did a little bit of tip swapping because it comes with just standard white boring silicones and standard red centered silicones. So I started with the X-Elastic Sednafits because those are as close as you can get to that sort of same sound, but being much better. And then I was, all right, I'm gonna skip those. I skipped the zirconia foams, went right to the fucking render tips. My render tips. I love my render tips because they literally seal your brain in with whatever is happening. And it's improved the sound of these a little bit. I wanted this, all the words just hit the back of my lips. I was like, say this and then this and this, and I didn't do it. So I'll gently baby spoon feed them to you. If these are $500 or too much, if these are $250 to $300, that makes sense. For a dynamic, they're not the most fun. I love a big 10 millimeter dynamic. That's a lot of money. I love them. They're so cohesive. There's no crossover to worry about. There's no other drivers trying to match with. I love the speed and energy of a dynamic. But these, they have very large bass. I'll say that. And I didn't say I have a lot of bass or a lot of low end. They have very large bass. When bass sounds happen, it doesn't sound like it's just, it just sounds like there's a lot of it, like a big. I thought of this analogy, and get ready to like check your pills and what your doctor assigned you. It feels like a rap star is wearing a very thick fur coat and hugging you. Maybe you're just not ready for this channel. No, that's the kind of bass. It's not like boom, boom, boom. It's like this big, it's overwhelming like warmth of like woo, woo. I don't know why it's a rap star. The rap stars don't really deal with the low end, the low end stuff. Here we got some piano in a big space. It sounds very behind me. All right, we gotta look at the price. I'm gonna call these. As I said, it's $420. That's my guess. I've already got the name copied into my clipboard. We're going to search Hi-Fi Go first. I'm not going to look. We're going to search Linsol second. It's gonna pop up. Oh, $640. Damn it. They're just a little too much money. Yeah, they're both it's $640 on both. God, they're so fucking comfy. 6.4. Let's look at this, the words now. Now that we've actually, yeah. High sensitivity, N52 magnets, turbine shaped steel chamber. That's all it says in the box. Exquisite appearance. They really do look nice. I think the white ones might look a little better than the black ones, but at the same time, I like this black one switch over. Yeah, 640. Oh, I don't know if I could swing that. It's like walking into a used car lot. And you're looking at a car and you like this car. You really like this car, but you know what your budget is. It's like 15 grand. And the guy comes over, yeah, it's 28. Or actually, no, in this case, it'd be like, it's 22. You want to spend 15. He says the one you like is 22. He's like, is it worth it? $600 is a fucking lot. The more I listen to them, the more I want to keep listening to them. Because when I do these reviews, if I didn't take this out for 6 weeks and try it, I sit at this desk, I pull them out, I put on some music, I dick through my phone, I listen, I change tips, I listen, and I'm like, all right, I got a rough idea of these IEMs, and then I start the review. If I know the price is expensive, I know my brain would go, click, you have to spend more time with these. You have to spend days with these. And if I spent days with them, I'd probably build up a weird relationship with them. And you don't deserve that. You need to know, are these good? Are these bad? Knowing nothing. And they're good. Are they $600 good? I'd already made this up. I said at the beginning of the video, if over 500, it's not worth it. And I'm just going to stick with that. You can get the Zens up. Is it Zens up or Zens top? The Zens up, the ones that are better than the Mangard T2s, you could get. But if you're a pure dynamic freak like I am, and they're so fucking comfortable, I don't understand how they fit my weird ass ears with all this bulky goo around there, and it's still good. And I respect that whole nozzle thing. I wish the wire didn't suck. I feel like it should have more accessories for $600. That's another thing. Like, I've gotten expensive IEMs, and I've gotten ones that are $500-600, and they always come with something besides an orange liner and a flappy bag with the cheapest tips. Like, here's some cheap ass tips in a flappy bag. I want them to be 400, and at 420, I'd absolutely say, you know what? They're really easy to drive. I'll give them that. Vocal quality is like, this is just someone speaking from the beginning of A Frankie Goes to Hollywood. The Power of Love. Just a British man speaking. And it feels lovely. It feels lovely. These have a good feel to them. It's like getting in a warm bath, and you're just like, it's washed over you, and then the water just vibrates the sound at you. But is it $640 worth of that? All right, well, let's go to my actual testing folder, and we'll see. Ghost data. Because here's another thing. There's been discoveries, like, while I'm making reviews, like, oh, you got to turn this up to 15, and then all of a sudden they're worth their cost. No. They do not like being extremely loud. They're too sensitive for that. Great on strings. Good echo. Like, the soundstage isn't overbearing, but it'll do the illusion of soundstage. They're a quality piece. I don't know. It's a flip a coin. If they were 500 even, I'd be like, you know what? For an IEM, the Ahego mousepad, look at the fucking size of them. They're so big, and they're so weird. And the flared tip, I am running them off of my Chimera cable. But since they're so, actually, you know what? All right, give me a second. I'll be right back. I guess good news. I put on my effects cable, which is like a $300 super linear, expensive, low impedance, like a psycho wire for psychos. And while I did hear a difference on this cable on several other sensitive IEMs, these are actually 36 ohm. That's where the benefit of this comes. If it's low, I had it on a 12 ohm DZ4, the new Letshore, and it made a difference. On this, it does not make a difference. They are 108 decibel sensitivity, but that's not affected by that. Like, if the cable is actually causing an impedance drain, which I know this will do, then it'll sound better on a thick fucking murder cable. Same. Still good, but not like, oh, it's opened up a whole new world. Yoshi Horikawa is peeing on me. Where is he? Which song is this? She's too see-through. Splash. Yoshi Horikawa's Splash. God, I could almost see these being $600. I'm fucked. If they came with this cable, I'd have, just because of the feel of it. Like, the other cable is such a shit experience for me. They also don't look the part of a $600 IM. Yeah, the sound's not exciting enough. These might be good if you're looking for a higher end dynamic that's very clean. It's respectful of the sound. How's that? There you go. That's your selling point. These are very respectful for the original sound. They don't add bass. They don't add treble or mid-range or super wide width. They just give you everything you want. Not too hard to drive. And there you go. It's just handing it to you. It is the whatever a bog standard $600 dynamic IEM is, these is. So don't you wish it came with this fucking wire for $640? So yeah, no, that's an interesting price range. I don't see many things in the $600 range. And I wish they made another IEM with this exact same shape, because it's remarkably comfortable. Like, despite the hugeness of it. Sorry, I'm borrowing a Z12 again. Yeah, look at the Z12. Z12 is like minuscule comparatively. This thing is massive. So yeah, these will probably end up in... That was the other Z12. These will probably end up in the yard sale. If you don't know, when I'm done with a bunch of these IEMs, 1st or the 10th of every month, if I'm on time, on the Z Reviews channel, you'll see a video where actually I'll put it in the comments in the community post here, where I sell a bunch of these IEMs and things. And like, I just fucking $640. I can't do 600. 410, they go in a box. 500, it's like, 610. No, don't do it. So anyway, yeah, I'm done. You're done. We're done. She's done. Link her in the wallpaper horde. It's not a BL novel. That's yay. I'm done. Yeah. There's other IEMs under the sea. Check out the playlists. I have 500 to 1,000 or over 500. I've got to play with. I think the line is over 500. So once you're going over 500, you might as well go to 1,000. So yeah, I'm done. You're done. We're done. Links to all the render tips and everything all below. If you have these, what are your thoughts? Have you tried a different wire? Did it make sense for you? Doesn't make sense for me. Also try different tips. Good? Cool? Cool. Cool.